in Buffalo. We have a team that needs to win games and not lose games, going up to against a team that's pretty adequate at winning games. I'm gonna make the pick first here. I Buffalo and by a lot. I don't like for every reason imaginable. Miami is in shambles, and Buffalo is the best team in the AFC. James Marbs.
Yeah, I don't know the final score of this game, but Buffalo is going to win, but Miami's going to score 20 points. Um, that's just uh that's just the way it goes for Buffalo's defense, but they might score 50 on them. Go ahead, Frankie.
Well, being a Buffalo Bills fan right now is pretty cool. They're coming to Buffalo a short week. They got to fly up here, and after their just stupid loss, they're gonna up by a lot. Josh Allen, you think week one put up a lot of fantasy points for you fantasy football people out there? Josh Allen's gonna have at least 4 touchdowns, two on the ground, two in the air. It's gonna be a field day. It's gonna be a good home game for the Bills and put us 3-0 for the season. That's my pick. Ben,
I- I'm not going to watch this game. It's going to be Buffalo by 50.
What do you
550.
think? Oh,
No, go ahead. Sorry.
what do you think down in the comments? Are we delusional for picking the best team in the NFL to beat potentially the worst team? Do you believe in miracles? Will they run the annexation of Puerto Rico? Let's talk about the NFC South now. All right. Talking about spiced, weird, mustardy barbecue in Carolina against discernibly better barbecue in Atlanta. James Marvs.
God, I just like barbecue, so this is really hard for me to pick. Um, so honestly, like as goes with the barbecue, it depends on the day for me, which one I prefer, and that's exactly how I'm looking at this game. Um, I'm not willing to write the last paycheck for Bryce Young just yet. I do think there's some gas left in the tank. Penix might be an uprising star. He might not be. Um, and this game's in Carolina, which makes it even a harder decision for me. I am going to take Atlanta, and I'm going to take Atlanta only because I think they have way. I can name more players on the team. I mean, they just have some really, really good players like Bijan Robinson. If you ever heard Saquon Barkley speak about Bijan Robinson, you will know that he's legit. Go ahead, Frankie.
this one's a real easy one for me. Atlanta, Carolina is just one of those teams that should move. Move to a different city. Go to St. Louis. Get out of Carolina. Get a new owner. They're just never going to win. Bryce Young, not NFL caliber quarterback at all, in my opinion. He's just not good. He's never going to be good. You could give him every weapon on the planet and he would suck. Atlanta by a lot in this one. Ben,
This is not a hard game, and I think there's going to be more people at an indie wrestling event in downtown Minneapolis on Sunday than watch this game on television. I'm picking Atlanta. Does anyone care? Gobo?
For somebody whose last name is Young, talking about him is getting pretty old. Um, Bryce Young sucks. The Panthers are in they're a bad organization. I'm taking the Dirty Birds instead of the Dirty Beaches. Atlanta by a lot. What do you think down in the comments? Who reigns supreme in for the second spot in the NFC South? All right. Moving on over to another real doozy of a pick here. We have the NFC North leading, multiple Super Bowl winning, Hall of Fame riddled roster of the Green Bay Packers heading on over to catch a Cleveland steamer on Lake Erie. Frankie, talk to me about this game.
this game is just it's a sad game for me because I'm a Joe Flacco fan. I really am. I really want to see that guy succeed in his old age, coming off the couch. The story with him. Green Bay is just dominant right now. I don't think it matters if they play at home or on the road. I like Green Bay in this one. Ben, what do you think?
Well, I hate Jordan Love with a fiery passion, and I hate the Packers. And for that reason alone, I almost picked the Browns, but I can't resign myself to that low level of logic. So I'm picking the Packers. Gobo.
I
You mean me?
Yeah, no, this is a tough one. Yeah, Joe Flacco against like an entire Pro Bowl roster. Yeah, no, the Packers. But I mean, this could go into triple digits. Dames.
Well, I'm totally going to edit out that masterful opening that you gave for the illustrious Packers.
You're such a piece of shit.
Well, it's only in the interest of time, I promise.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
No, there's no doubt in my mind that Green Bay is going to win this game. Shador, let's go. That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. I would be so happy if Shadur played in this game, even if it meant being terribly injured by the Packers defense. What do you think down in the comments? Any Cleveland fan out there want to debate us? Um, haven't seen one yet. All right. From the up north, we're gonna head down to the swamp, down to Duval County. We're gonna talk about Big Dick Lawrence and the Small Dick Texans. And I don't know, this seems like the hardest game to call so far. So I'm gonna give it to the hardest man I know, Ben Shrewsbury.
This is not a hard game to call. This is another, you could go to your local indie wrestling event and find more people than you would find watching this game on live television. It's Houston by a lot. The Jaguars suck. Next.
Whoa.
Oh, it's me. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Yes, it's me. Okay. Um, I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, the Houston's all right. Houston's good. They're definitely better than the Jaguars. Jacksonville had a decent game in Cincinnati last week. This one's tough. This is like, I mean, do we still do the coin flips? I'll take Houston. I'm gonna take Houston, but this is a toss up for me. I think it's harder than it looks. Dames.
Well, I think I'm going to stand alone on this because of some silliness from you two and some hair issues from Frankie. But I think Trevor's giant dick and giant flowing mane uh, at home against a floundering CJ Stroud. He looked like he couldn't throw the ball last night. To me, he's the reason they lost. He was off on his throws, and that's concerning when you look at Trevor Lawrence, who may not have a lot around him, but he is accurate if he's nothing else. And he has a giant dick and a giant hair. Go ahead, Frankie.
I'm gonna go against the grain here. I want to pick Houston. I really do. I like their coach. I
Oh,
think they got a good team. Bad quarterback play right now. I don't think Stroud's up to par where he should be going into a week three. I'm taking Jacksonville here. They're at home. You're right. They got a great running game, Etienne, and you're right. He is accurate when he gets the passes off. So I'm gonna go against the hair here. I'm gonna take Jacksonville.
All right.
Ben.
A split decision from the oh, sorry. Yeah, that's all four of them, right?
yeah.
Okay. A split decision from the boys here at NFL. What do you think down in the comments? Do big dicks and big hair ride over big horns? All right, moving on to arguably, I mean, this could have been a Super Bowl matchup last year, and this is like arguably the most unwatchable game this week. Minnesota with an injured quarterback, Cincinnati with an injured quarterback, a bunch of really talented receivers that can't catch the ball because they don't have anybody throwing it to them. This is my pick, and I don't know. I like this is another one of these like you know what? I'm fuck it. I'm gonna take Cincinnati. Or no, I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna take Carson Wentz. I'm taking Minnesota because JJ McCarthy's not playing. All right, James.
Well, I'm going to go against my boy, Browning, Washington quarterback for a long time. If he was a Minnesota Viking in his old colors, he might prevail. This is just, yeah, it's a shit game. I don't even want to give it much time. Wentz with these weapons is better than Browning with those weapons. And I hate to say that. Go ahead, Frankie.
For me, this is probably not the worst game coming up this week. However, Minnesota does have receivers, as does Cincinnati. Browning barely made it out of that game. backing up Joe Burrow. I don't even think he's a quality second quarterback in the league. Carson Wentz is a drop back quarterback. Kevin O'Connell is what they call the NFL whisperer, as we all know. I think they bounce back. They're at home. The whole skull, weird crap going on there. It's like a spiritual cult. So I like Minnesota at home in this one. I'm actually kind of curious to watch this game, to be truthful. Ben.
I would rather watch paint dry than watch this football game. I'm picking Minnesota only because I don't trust Jake Browning. No one cares about this football game. Not even Minnesotans.
I love that this is like it's a game that could go either way, and we all four picked Minnesota to win. What do you think down in the comments? Do you think that Browning's got a rifle in there that he's hiding, or are we you going with the flow? Old Wency. All right. Um, we're gonna go over to Dames, and it's really sad to me that this matchup has completely lost its luster. This has been so many AFC championships, Clash of the Titans, and we got the New England Patriots hosting Aaron Rodgers and the shitty Steelers. Dames, talk about this game.
Well, I think New England, they're not gonna, they're not on a meteoric rise, but they are on a bit of an uprise. And I think Pittsburgh is on a bit of a downturn, but I just don't think it's enough of each for the inevitable to switch places. I think Aaron Rodgers goes into New England and I think he gets a W. I think he hasn't really quite figured out how to use DK Metcalf yet. Um, he's should not be in the slot ever, which I'm seeing way too much of. Tomlin's way too much of a good coach to not figure out that DK Metcalf is a vertical threat everywhere. And with Aaron Rodgers' accuracy and experience, come on, dude. Pittsburgh all day long. Go ahead, Frankie.
For me, I'm actually kind of excited about this game. I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I haven't liked him since the day he was drafted. He reminds me of that quarterback from the what movie was it? Anyways, Jerry Maguire, that quarterback, Cush. He just reminds me of
You
that.
got Kushlash.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't care for the guy. I think he's just a weirdo all the way around. I don't see Mike Tomlin going into this New England game not winning. Aaron Rodgers is going to bounce back. He does still have an arm. He still can ball out. I think he's going to do the homework, and I like the Pittsburgh Steelers in this one against New England. The new coaching staff. I'm not sold on Drake May yet, so that's my pick there. So I'm going to toss it over to Ben. If anybody in the comments has anything to say, go ahead and put them in there. What do you think?
This feels like the most depressing version of some old sitcom reboot. That's what this feels like. Like just the worst version possible of a sitcom reboot. I'm picking Pittsburgh, but not because I think they're good. Uh, it doesn't matter. Gobo.
If this was like a sitcom reboot, I think that Bill Belichick would roll up from Chapel Hill and like be a mailman, like, I have your footballs for you. Anyways, I'm picking New England in this game because I have spent years loving Aaron Rodgers to find him turn into an incompetent weirdo. And I mean, it sort of happens to Packers Hall of Fame quarterbacks. Um, yeah, he doesn't have the gas left. New England has a decent defense, and you're right, James. He doesn't know how to use DK Met. Why the fuck is DK Metcalf in the slot? Okay, he's not fast and he's tall. Like, he's the wrong position. Patriots win. Comments. Think. What you? All right. Moving on. This one's interesting to me. We got Philly, who's 2-0. We got the Rams, who are 2-0. A lot of people think this could possibly be a playoff matchup. Which one of these teams is going to crash out? Frankie, you have the honors.
Okay, I'll take over with this one. Philadelphia's at home. We all know that the Philly fans are completely out of their minds. They cheered when Michael Irvin basically broke his neck. So for me, the Rams going into Philadelphia, I don't think the Rams are even going to make the playoffs this year. I'm probably gonna be wrong, but that's okay. I take Philly at home all day. I'm gonna swing it over to Ben and see what he hates about this game.
I hate the Philadelphia Eagles. That's what I hate. The Eagles are the worst franchise in sports, and it's not close. They're well run, but they're the worst franchise ever created, and I wish they would implode.
I need you to take a look at Colorado baseball, Ben.
I was gonna say the Rock. I literally went to a Rock. I've been to a Rockies game every single year since they've
Sorry.
been in.
I know that that's so inappropriate of me to interrupt you. Go ahead.
I'm picking the Rams because I think Jalen Hurts is a cocky loser, and I think Nick Sirianni should have been fired 2 years ago. Gobo?
Okay, so Ben, the Eagles aren't even the worst franchise in the NFC East. All right, let's not forget the Dallas Cowboys exist, and Nick Sirianni won the fucking Super Bowl last year, bro.
He's
Um,
a weirdo.
I don't know how I don't know if you're gonna get your wish there, buddy. I'm gonna take the Eagles. They're definitely not as good as they were last year, but I think the Rams are pretenders. I think they've played shitty teams so far, and I think the Eagles are better. Go ahead, Dibs.
Yeah, I actually would have fired Sirianni 2 years ago, which is what Ben is talking about. Obviously, they made the right choice in sticking with him, but all signs were pointing to quarterback hates coach, players, he lost the locker room. All signs were pointing towards that. And then they added Saquon Barkley, and all of a sudden it's kumbaya, motherfuckers. So
How?
they're yeah, they're the team to beat right now. The Rams are posers at 2-0. Look at who they played. And end story. They're going to go down hard. They're going to go down by 2 scores at least. This Philly team is actually for real. Um, yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Johnny.
That's it.
Okay.
Wait, did Ben
Uh,
choose the Rams or did he still?
Yes.
Ben did in fact pick the Rams.
Wow.
They
Okay,
should have won that playoff game last year.
sure.
Hmm.
Frankie, did you make a pick on this game?
Yeah, we're good.
I,
We're good.
Okay, we're good. All right. What do you think down in the comments? Tell us all why Ben Shrewsbury is the worst member of this panel
Wait,
by
wait.
saying that Nick Sirianni should be fired after winning the Super Bowl.
I also
I
want
said 2 years ago.
I also want you to say, is it cheesesteak or what's some weird ass Los Angeles food?
Boba
Um,
tea.
Or
like, hang on. I'm gonna Google something.
or like
Uh,
how about margarita pizza?
how about some flan?
Oh shit.
okay, weird California food.
Just say street taco. I mean, why not go immigrant heavy here? Philly
Spring water
cheesesteak, the
dogs.
all-American Philly cheesesteak or street taco?
Okay, here the California has a sushi burrito that has uni, which is sea urchin. So a sea urchin burrito sounds pretty fucked up.
All right, go ahead.
Um,
Go.
all right. What do you think down in the comments? Who's gonna reign supreme? The almighty cheesesteak or a weird fucking uni burrito hybrid thing that whatever they eat out in California? Tell us in the comments.
You know what? That's a good one, but I'm also thinking your dig at Ben there was pretty classic.
We can
So
do
we might
both.
have to double up. I might have to double
We
up.
can
All
do
right, let's
both
move on.
ways. Okay,
Yeah.
moving on. Um, Arg. We got some Pirates coming up. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their weird pirate ship stadium host the hapless Jets in a game that I don't know if we really need to think too hard about. So I'm going to kick it over to Ben Shrewsbury.
Buccaneers.
And back to me. Um, Eloquent but accurate. Buccaneers. Dames.
Man, the Jets just they have to prove something to me. This game's in Tampa. Baker Mayfield greater than Justin Fields, at least now, as of now. So Tampa. Go ahead, Frankie.
This game for me I don't know why I'm looking at this week like it's crazy. Like the games aren't making sense to me, but as we're talking about them here tonight, I like it. I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home. The only reason I do is because they're home. They're 2-0. Baker Mayfield is way more of a quarterback than Justin Fields. The Jets do have a great run defense, so they gave the Bills a problem in week 2 as far as any game getting moving on the ground. So I want to say the Jets are going to go win, but I'm picking Tampa Bay because they're home. Mayfield's a better quarterback. I'm going to send it over to Ben. Ben, what do you hate about this game?
Why are we sending it back to me?
I was like, Ben already picked.
Oh, okay, I lost track. Okay,
Yeah,
my
you're
my
good.
bad.
I
Okay,
just said
Cam.
one word. That's probably why he.
Yeah, Buccaneers. All right. How about you in the comments? Would you rather be devoured by an alligator in the swamp, or would you rather be devoured by an alligator from the New York subway system? Tell us in the comments why the Buccaneers are going to win this game. Okay, moving on. Cam Ward off to kind of a rocky rookie, or off to a rocky rookie campaign. That was not easy to say. Hosts the Red Hot Colts. I get to make this pick first. I'm picking the Colts. They're good. They're going to win that division. Tennessee will win games this year. This isn't one of them. Don't think too hard about it. Colts win this one. James.
Guys, the Colts are going to be 3-0 after this game. The Colts are going to be 3-0. Let that sink in. Nobody would have said that before the season started. I might have, but uh the Colts, man, they're fun to watch too. I was quoted last week as saying that I wasn't really a fan of Danny Dimes, and he was the only thing that I would change, but he's working for them right now, and he's working like a gherkin. So I'm gonna back retract that statement and say I wish him well. Go ahead, Frankie.
Th- This is a funny game for me. Danny Dimes, I just remember that highlight of him running the ball and he took off and he stumbled over his own feet at like the 8-yard line. Awkward as hell, playing like a Super Bowl quarterback right now. Lucky for him, he will be 3-0 because they're going into Tennessee and Tennessee just sucks. They're just really bad. They're another team that's imploding right now and should move to a different city. Ben, what do you hate about this game? Leave in the comments what you think. I'm going to send it over to Ben.
As with most of the games this week, this is a no-brainer. This is also a game you should throw in the trash. Neither of these teams are making the playoffs. I'm picking the Colts.
Tell us
Hold
in
on
the
a second.
comments.
Hold on a second. At 3-0, the Colts are not going to make the playoffs.
Well, Daniel Jones is either going to start sucking again or get hurt. So one of those two things is going to happen.
Okay.
Take your pick.
I'm just asking. Go ahead, Gobo.
So speaking of picks, tell us down in the comments. Is this week, are you going to be walking in Memphis or banging a sheet behind a barn or whatever the hell they do in Indiana for fun? Let us know.
Hold on, I
Okay.
need a minute after that one.
Ben's like, you nailed my weekend plans, bro.
Hand sanitizer.
Yeah. The show saying,
I, Gobo, I have to ask you a question after whatever the fuck it is you just said.
Sure.
Are you mentally unwell, sir?
Oh yeah. No, I'm on a litany of different mental health medications.
Is it not like a Damon? I have to ask. Is it a prerequisite before you hire somebody that they have some sort of mental illness?
yeah, I
Dude, the
think
It's kind
mentally
of
ill
fucked
are the
up.
like think about the most entertaining human beings in history. All of them were batshit crazy.
What?
true. True.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Go
know,
ahead.
you know who doesn't have mental illness? Taylor Swift. You want to listen to her music?
No.
I want to listen to Tool with Maynard James Keenan, who comes out in like fucking clown makeup and starts fucking his microphone on stage.
Didn't
That's
he like straight up jerk his dick on stage one time?
He finished a song while choking a guy out.
That was dope.
It was
Guys, let's
great.
keep our eye on the time. Gobo's got shit
Yeah,
to.
I gotta roll pretty soon here, boys. Okay, we just did Indianapolis, Tennessee. All right. Can the Redskins of old recover from their shellacking by the Packers last week to recover against the upstart Raiders? Dames Marvs.
Yeah, I really was looking forward to seeing the Raiders had a chance at 3-0 going into this game, but after what I saw last night out of Geno Smith and the valiant effort put up by Washington against Green Bay in Lambeau Field, I'm gonna have to say Washington's got this one. They got it. Go ahead, Frankie.
I want to be excited about this game. I think they should be called the Washington Redskins still. They're at home coming out of that horrible loss. Vegas just not really good. Not because of the coach or anything. It's just the Raiders. They suck. They're never going to win a championship again as long as the Davis is the last name of the owner. So I'm taking Washington at home. I'm going to send it over to Ben, who probably hates this game.
Listen, horrible takes about the name of this team aside. This team is another team, Frankie talked about it, that should move. They should just move. They should move. Jane Daniels may not play in this game. I'm picking the Commanders with an asterisk of if Jaden Daniels doesn't play, I think Washington's in trouble.
Same. Even with Jaden Daniels out, I still think they win this game. I think Vegas. I think that they're maybe one or two pieces away from even being competitive. I think that Gino is not the right answer. I think that he did better in Seattle because he had a few more pieces there. So yeah, I'm definitely taking Washington to win this one. All right. Tell us in the picks, which city rides triumphant? Will it be the city of sin, full of drugs, prostitutions, and immorality? Or is it going to be Vegas? Tell us in the comments.
Dude, I was hoping you would say that. I was
I
really,
was really
I
that's
was
where
like,
you were going.
whatever he's about to say, I'm gonna have him say Vegas just because it's hilarious. That was
And
awesome.
I get banned from TikTok.
That
Phew.
was
You
awesome.
got banned from TikTok?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I've been kicked out of Instagram a few times. TikTok I've been pretty okay. I got kicked off a
Mm.
live for bullying because I told my friend to go fuck himself.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, and then
I I
we
did,
were playing a video game together. I was like, "Come on!"
What?
I did
Yeah,
say the word die in this
Oh,
you can't
earlier.
say
yo,
that. You
Or
have to say
it's
unalive.
unalive with a pew pew,
Unalive.
Frankie.
Anything that could be perceived as a bad word, just put a number in it. It's like, yeah, I'm high on V1 codeine,
Yeah,
and they don't care.
Jeepers.
I'm hanging out with
Uh,
my P3DO friend.
Jesus. What is this show?
what is the show? All right. Speaking of shows, we have a division matchup, and I think this one is maybe one of the more interesting games this week. I'm actually probably going to watch this game. The Chargers are 2-0, big wins. They're taking on the Broncos. They had a bad loss in Indianapolis last week. Frankie, tell us about this game. I'm excited for this one.
I actually am too, Gobo. Denver's going to win this game. Sean Payton is a lunatic coach. He's crazy to his players. He'll punch them in the fucking face if he has to, just to get them to play the way he wants. He doesn't care if they're hurt, have asthma or nothing. They're going to go into Los Angeles. I'm still not sold on Justin Herbert as a good quarterback. I'm just not. Jim Harbaugh was a good quarterback, but he's only going to be able to coach him up so much because he sucked as a quarterback. And I like Denver in this game. I don't see Sean Payton letting it happen. It's a division game. It's a big game for both teams, but Denver comes out of this. So with that, I'm going to send it over to Ben. What do you hate, Ben?
This should be the Sunday night game. 100% should have been the Sunday night game. Uh, I'm picking LA because the way Frankie feels about Justin Herbert is how I feel about Bo Nix. I'm just not sure. I just don't know yet. Like, I don't dislike him, but I don't know if I like him either. It's the Chargers, but it's going to be a close game.
Um, I can't really disagree with anything either of you guys said. The only reason I'm picking the Broncos is because they had that hard loss. I think they're going to learn. They're going to go into the film room. I think Bo Nix is going to recalibrate. It's a heartbreaking way to lose last week. The Chargers are red hot. This is going to be a damn good football game. It's going to be very entertaining. I'm going to take the Broncos in a close one. James.
Yeah, Ben, I think you're going to stand alone on this one, and I mean, it's a nice place to be with the Chargers. But all three of us are going to take Denver, and I'm going to tell you why I'm taking Denver. Um, it is in LA, but nobody cares about that. There's no home field advantage when you're an LA team playing football. Um, there'll be half and half a stadium full of Broncos fans and whoever decides to show up for the Chargers. That said, I do like Bo Nix. I think both coaches are great. They're probably potential Hall of Fame coaches, both of them. Um, Peyton Peyton's going to take the day over Harbaugh. That's just my thoughts.
Okay. Tell us in the comments. Both city, the air is rare. One is because you could take a big breath of rocky crisp. You could take a big breath of crisp Rocky Mountain air or suck in some smog. Tell us in the comments who's winning this game, Broncos or Chargers.
You should have made a weed joke with Denver.
They have weed in California too.
Ooh, look at the that was like I might leave
I
all
thought about it. I thought about
I
it. I
might
was
leave
like,
all of that. They
I
have weed in
mean,
Colorado too.
yeah, like I mean, like get it. Well, it would make more sense if like weed was not legal here. It's like, well, you could get high with elevation or with marijuana. You choose. But like you get high in Denver much easier. The weed's way better here than California.
All right.
All right, moving on. Um, Spencer Rattler, still a starting quarterback in the NFL. That's not a news story. That's just a sad fact. He takes his Saints up to Seattle. And is it going to rain on his parade, or will he be throwing fish into the end zone with those footballs? Ben, who's winning this game?
Seahawks, and it's not going to be close. Spencer Rattler might die in this game.
And then it goes back to me, and I say, yeah, Seahawks. It's not going to be close. Spencer Rattler might die in this game. Um, Sam Darnold gets another win. Diggity dames.
All right. I do think it'll be close, just because I know the history of my team. We seem to play down to uh, the opponent or play up to the opponent, as it were, and then barely lose. I think we do take this one. Gobo, you did mention that Spencer Rattler is still a starting quarterback in the NFL. He might not be after this game, whether it be because he's dead or because he will be seeing ghosts for the rest of his life. Um, yeah, that is all. Go ahead, Frankie.
Oof, getting sleepy with this game here. New Orleans going to Seattle. We all know they're the New Orleans Aints. They're not going to win this game. Seattle's going to win this game. Sam Darnold, I think, is going to put together a good game. I think he's going to ball out this week. So, Dames.
Yeah, thanks for coming back to me. Every time I think about this matchup in Seattle, I think about Drew Brees, Sean Payton, and I think about Marshawn Lynch just sucking the life out of the defending Super Bowl champions in the playoffs at a team that made the playoffs at 7-9. It's one of my fondest memories in football, and so I always adore when this matchup happens. I'm not looking forward to or excited about this game, but let's just get it over with.
Maybe the best run in NFL history. Let's be honest.
Top
Um,
five for sure.
yeah, no, it was great. It was great. Um, tell us in the comments. Do you prefer watching Frasier, or would you take a glance at Girls Gone Wild? Who's winning this football game?
That's actually tough.
Uh, okay. Um, I just thought of a really a really crass joke to go with that. Watch the guy who plays Beast or the girls with lots of yeast.
Um,
Oof.
Thank you. All right. So here's a game that we really, certainly, definitely care about. The Chicago Bears are 0-2. and are completely hapless, which to nobody's surprise except every Bears fan on the planet, takes on the Dallas Cowboys, who got an overtime win last week against arguably the worst team in the NFC, the New York Giants. I have to pick, and I hate myself for having to pick first. And I hate myself even more because I'm picking the Bears.
Whoa.
Um, Both of these teams suck. Their quarterbacks suck. Their running backs suck. Their defenses suck. Their coaches are completely not NFL caliber. Their fan bases are both completely toxic. I hope it's a tie at 0 and nobody gets laid. Dames Marvs.
Oh, I don't know, man. Like this is hard. Um, both teams have proven to be just defensive liabilities, honestly. Um, so to me, it's going to come down to offense. I love Romo Dunze. I think almost any quarterback throwing to him would be better. Um, but I'm gonna go Dallas. I don't want to, but I'm gonna. I hope the Bears win, but I just think the offense for the Cowboys is gonna be too much for that terrible, terrible defense. It gave up all those points to Jared Goff. Go ahead, Frankie.
I'm gonna say some stuff. If anybody doesn't like it, leave it in the comments. This could be the game of the week that gets you that Randy Moss card, or it could be the game of the week that puts you in the loser category. I'm taking Dallas because anybody that thinks the Bears are going to win no matter what, if Ben Johnson is so smart and this brilliant NFL mind of an offensive coach, anybody that goes to Chicago goes there to unalive themselves. And that's just what's happening right now. He's going to go 0-3. He should have stayed in Detroit. I think Dan Campbell gave him that message when he put 52 points up on him. I think he's very sad right now. I don't see Dallas losing this game. There are still good receivers for Dallas. Dak Prescott has CeeDee Lamb and he's got George Pickens. He's got people to pick apart the Chicago defense. So I like Dallas in this one. I'm comfortable saying that. What do you think in the comments? I'm going to send it over to Ben. What do you hate?
Brian Shitter versus Ben Short Johnson. Um, does anybody care? Is anybody gonna watch this game?
I will.
I'm definitely gonna
Yeah,
be watching this game.
these fans love these stupid teams.
Why? What is there to like? I'm picking Dallas, but I would not be surprised if it is a 3-3 tie going into the fourth quarter.
With these defenses, are you nuts?
I think the offenses are worse than the defenses.
Oh
I'm
my
serious.
God.
I
It's
mean,
Like
yeah,
to slurp up in the comments.
I can leave, you know. I can.
Here come the veiled threats. We got two
so
games, then you can leave. 3 games.
my proposal for this game is they changed the team logos to have the Bears just say the C word, just written out in like italics on the side of their helmet, and the Dallas Star can be turned into like a cat's butthole. Tell us what you think in the comments. Why are you picking the team that you like and not using any logic? Thank you.
Uh,
Yeah.
I want to say that would make this game 100% more watchable for me.
Punch
I'd be
versus
all
the
about
cat
it.
butts.
Meow.
Yeah, yeah, the chocolate starfish of Texas. Um, okay, moving on. We're in the home stretch, folks. The San Francisco Treat versus the land of many, many snakes. The NFC West, 49ers hosting the Arizona Cardinals. This one's weird, so I'm going to let Dames, who's the weirdest guy I know, talk about it.
Not weird at all. One of these teams is greater than the other, and we all know who it is, whether we're going to admit it or not. Both these teams are 2-0 because of uh, the starts that they've had, obviously. Arizona is going to roll into San Francisco and leave at 3-0. Go ahead, Frankie.
Well, Arizona going to San Francisco. I like San Francisco at home. I don't think Arizona's good. Kyler Murray's still around. That little bobblehead still runs around. I'm amazed. They actually measured this. He ran about 60 yards zigzagging just to get 30 yards of a gain. So I just think he runs for his life every game. I'm taking San Francisco at home on this one. So that's my pick. And if anybody disagrees, leave a comment. Ben, you're up.
I'm picking Arizona, but very, very reluctantly. Frankie, can I borrow your orange pen for a second? Thank you. Yeah, don't bet on this game, folks. Also, don't watch this game. It's the shit stain of the week. This whole week's a shit stain, but this one especially.
Shit, Stanley. You know, I was literally gonna say, Frankie, put up your orange cone because this one could go south. I'm very obviously going to pick the 49ers, but this could be a trap game. Uh, yeah, both of these teams are inconsistent right now, and they're both 2-0. I haven't really seen 2-0 play from either of these squads yet, so I'm taking the Niners reluctantly. And tell us what you think in the comments. Is it going to be I don't even know the stadium name in Arizona. All right. Tell us in the comments. Is it going to be a big old bridge or a big old pile of sand that's going to be reigning supreme in this one? All right. Moving on to one of our harder games to pick. MetLife Stadium hosts the Titans of Industry, now known as the New York Giants, and they take on an upstart young club with an unproven Patrick Mahomes and a pop stars, very questionably good tight end. Ben, or no, Frankie, tell us about
That
this huge hill that needs to be climbed by the Kansas City Chiefs.
This is my orange cone game of the week, folks. This could be the game breaker right here. This is the game of the week. Kansas City, they're not that great. I hate saying it 100 million times. They're going into MetLife. Brian Dable is coaching for his life right now. I did not pick this game yet. I'm going to pick it on the fly here. I'm going to take Kansas City because they should win this game.
Okay, can you say that
If
again?
they don't, they're
Crashed out there.
0-3.
Can you say that again? You
Oh,
crashed out there.
Kansas City. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
can you
you're
hear
good.
me? Can you hear me?
Oh, okay.
Can you
I can hear
hold
you.
on? Can you hear me?
Uh,
During the end.
yes, I can.
Can you say that again because
I
your
can hear you.
your audio totally broke up there.
Okay.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
taking Kansas City because they should win. If they don't win this game, hang your heads low. 0-3 Kansas City. They're imploding in KC. Andy Reid is just to the point where I don't think he would have a problem retiring if they had a losing season. They had their run, they got their Super Bowls. Travis, go marry Swift and get on out of the NFL. It's time for you to go hang with your brother on ESPN and do some analysis. So I'm picking Kansas City because they should win, but it is my orange cone game of the week because things happen. Next on the block, who's up?
That would be me. If you thought last Sunday's Sunday night game was awful, prepare for worse. This is going to be worse than last Sunday's game. I am saying it now. The Chiefs are going to win. It is going to be unwatchable. And I completely agree with Frankie that if the Chiefs just suck this year, Andy Reid might just say fuck it and go home. He's made his money. He's got his rings. He doesn't care anymore. He shouldn't. I wouldn't either. Gubbo?
Yeah, I agree with all of what you guys are saying. The Chiefs are going to win this game because the Giants are the Rockies of the NFL. Um, and Andy Reid, I think the Chiefs win. I think the Chiefs will make the playoffs. I think they'll be a first round exit. They don't win their division. I do think Andy Reid retires, and the next time we see him coaching is with the ACC school that his girlfriend wants to go to. James.
You.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Um, Looking at the Giants' schedule, they started out with Washington. We knew that was a loss. Then they had to go to Jerry World. which was a toss-up kind of game, but we kind of all thought they were going to lose, um, and they did. So now I look at week 3 with Kansas City coming to town. Russell Wilson versus Patrick Mahomes. This is a dream matchup for me. I want to see this game. I really want to see it. Um, Russell Wilson at home, dude, you guys don't understand. Russell Wilson at MetLife Stadium. This is what they've been waiting for. Russell Wilson has never lost there. Did you know that? He's never lost there.
Whoa.
Anyway, yeah, part of this is hyperbole, but I do like the matchup. I do think Kansas City's going to win because I mean, they were in the Super Bowl last year. They have to be able to beat the Giants, right? They have to be able to beat the Giants, right? I mean, the Giants, how many years in a row are they gonna have a top 5 pick? That's all I gotta say. Kansas City, we're 4 for 4 on this one.
I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that. My I'm looking forward to this match. Russell Wilson's like 49 years old. Oh, you know what? That's fine. You enjoy the football you want to enjoy. Um, Tell us in the comments why the Chiefs are going to win. Because what the fuck? I mean, I think Jass is probably going to pick the Chiefs in this game. He won't because he picks the Giants to go
Yeah,
17 and
dude.
0 every single year. But but yeah, this is like this is Appalachian State and Michigan. So you mean maybe it's a trap, but probably not. Okay.
Gobo, you know this. Jess actually sent his pick while we were on the air with this show, right? So we could literally watch it.
Was it the Giants?
We could literally watch it in real time right now. And I can guarantee you it's going to be the Giants. But
Right.
anyway,
That's fine.
last game, go ahead.
That's fine. Okay. We've climbed the mountain and we are at the peak of potentially a very good football game. We have the Detroit Lions, after obliterating the lower caliber Bears, taking on the Baltimore Ravens. This I'm excited for this game. This is definitely a designed Monday night game. Everyone knows it's going to be should be competitive. I'm going to kick it over to Ben Shrewsbury and I'm going to dare him to hate something about this matchup.
This is going to be a blowout win for the Ravens. They're just going to make a statement here. They're going to throw Jared Goff around like Derrick Henry throws around secondaries. I, I'm picking the Ravens. I don't know that it'll necessarily be a blowout in terms of the score, but if you watch this game, the Ravens are the way better team.
Well, if it is going to be a blowout, Mrs. Goff, hit me up. I'm a good shoulder to cry on. I do agree with that the Ravens are going to win this game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think Detroit is still competitive. I think they have a great roster. Dan Campbell's play calling sucks, but they still have enough people on offense to still put together a decent run. So I'm taking Baltimore at home, but I think it'll be a fun game. Dambo?
How can I go against my Super Bowl winner pick just because they're facing Jared Goff? Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's get real. It's Baltimore. They're at home. They're the better team. Uh, Detroit, prove me wrong. I mean, come in and prove me wrong. That's all I gotta say. Go ahead, Frankie.
This is probably the best Monday night game that we've had all season. If anybody disagrees, definitely drop a comment. This game could go one of two ways: a very low scoring game or a very high scoring game. They're both high caliber offenses. They both put up tons of points all year so far. I got to go with Baltimore at home. Baltimore seems to historically play great at home. Their defense shows up for big games. It's going to come down to a field goal, and I think it's going to come down to the last minute. Whoever has the ball last in this game wins it. I'm taking Baltimore at home. Next.
That's it.
All 4 of us on Baltimore.
Tell us in the comments. Do you like crab or do you like weird square pizzas and auto parts? The great Monday night matchup. I'm excited for it. You should be excited. I love football. I think
I
we all
don't.
love football except Ben Shrewsbury. But that's it. That's NFL. That's week 3. How wrong are we? How right are we? Who's gonna win that Randy Moss card? You can't win if you don't put your comments, if you don't put your picks in the comments. So do that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Um, Dames, am I missing anything from the business side of things?
I mean, just notice the price of the card goes up every week because no one's playing. Like I'm throwing out like I don't want to get rid of this card ever. I love it. I mean, look it up. Go look it up online. It still has the protective coating on it, even. All the corners are perfect. This is a 10. This is a gem 10, guys. It's gonna that as a gem 10, it's a $300 card. No kidding, no joke. Play along.
I'm
Play
I'm
along.
I'm I'm honestly waiting for Dames to put up a graded Bart Starr rookie, and then I will make a fake account and make some picks.
Well, next week is this Ken Griffey jersey swatch card. Ooh.
Wait, we're allowed to make fake accounts and put pics in the comments. Why haven't I been doing that?
Well, you'd have to get
Oh.
the games right.
Yeah. And then at some point is going to be this
What if
Chris
I
Duarte
Is that Sean Kemp? Oh no,
What
that's
about
Giannis.
what about a box of bang
10.
snappers?
The 10. It's gem 10. All right. Cal Raleigh just hit number 56, guys. That puts him past Mickey Mantle,